Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're watching this video. I hope you're having a good day. In this video, I want to address some where questions related to frequency distribution tables, specifically where they found, where they not found, and where they sometimes found. It gets a little confusing when we begin doing research and creating tables and presenting our results, and we get a little uncertain how to do tables. And one of the things that I've noticed with young researchers and graduate students is they err on the side of, well, let's either make too many or let's make too few, and they have a hard time finding that happy medium. So that's the point of this video. So the first question, where are they found? Okay. In dissertations, you will almost always find a frequency distribution table somewhere, either in the review of literature where you are identifying articles that were used, maybe in the methods section where you are discussing different methodologies that are used within the literature review, maybe in your results section where you are talking about some sort of frequency analysis that you conducted, and now you are providing that table. Regardless of where they're found in the dissertation, you need to be aware that that distribution table is there for a specific reason, and you want to write not to the table, but from the table. Now, where else will I find a frequency distribution table? In report writing, they're very important. Many of you who are getting your PhD will eventually, at some point in time in the future, write grants and have to report back to the grantee what you've done. And frequency distribution tables are perfect methods of conveying moderately complex information to them in a way that they can generally understand. And so within a report to a company, to a grant funding agency, to a layman who's interested in your research, invariably you're going to see a frequency distribution table. Okay? Where will we generally not see a frequency distribution table? Amazingly enough, we generally don't see them in too many published articles. And there's a reason why. Generally speaking, when we publish an article, we are publishing an article related to some sort of model that we're building. And most models, whether we are using continuous data or categorical data, we will want to build different types of tables. And frequency distribution tables are typically a little too simple. So we don't see frequency distribution tables quite as often in published articles. But what you will see, amazingly enough, is some of the older professors trying to build one. So you need to be aware of that. Sometimes when you see someone reading an article, that's what they're doing. They're trying to generate one from the data that's in it. Where will you see them? Sometimes. Okay. Another thing that you're going to find, if you haven't already discovered this yet, is somebody is going to ask you to write a book chapter. When they do that, when you're asked to do that, I cannot stress this enough. Try to figure out a way to put in a frequency distribution table within that chapter. That table is going to help you guide that reader in understanding the information that you want to get across. It doesn't have to be mathematical, it doesn't have to have numbers in it, although it probably will. If you can do that, you can really save your reader some understanding. I hope this video has answered some of your questions as to the where of frequency distribution tables. I hope it's raised some questions. If you have some, please send them to me. Otherwise, I hope you have a good day.